Why is creative intelligence important to your future?
So, creative intelligence can...
Creative intelligence is not thinking outside the box, but rather considering if the box did not exist or if the box was a sphere and how you might move in and out of the sphere.
So we have traditionally creative disciplines, often the arts, let's say communications, but what can the sciences contribute that's really creative? What we look at is this very expansive view of what all the disciplines can contribute in terms of creative problem solving for some of our world's biggest challenges.
I think that creative intelligence is really like exploring new ways to look at problems so that you can actually innovate new solutions. And it's really breaking apart a problem and looking at it not from a disciplinary perspective, but embracing that complexity and bringing that mindfulness to exploring a problem space and developing interventions.
I define creative intelligence in being able to think in different ways and find different paths to many different solutions that people may have not thought about before, but then you bring all that together and you find these like new innovative techniques.
By bringing BCII to Franke Honors, we are going to lead the country in the direction of what it means to be an honors college or an honors program.
The Honors College, going back to when it was an honors program and already all the way up to today when it's the Franke Honors College, has had this amazing evolution as a source of interdisciplinary thinking on campus and interdisciplinary teaching as well. And I think the Bachelor's of Creative Intelligence and Innovation is just going to bring a whole new level to that.
The University of Arizona, and in particular the WA Franke Honors College, is the perfect new home for the Bachelor of Creative Intelligence and Innovation, because you have a program here that's all about expanding individuals. One thing we know from this program in Sydney is that once we've expanded these individuals, they don't contract again.
Creative intelligence is important to my future because as an engineer, I'll need to be able to synthesize new solutions. So I won't be able to just use a textbook and see a solution for a problem that happened maybe even 100 years ago. I'll need the skills to really see where different knowledge bases have the best strengths and weaknesses. And then from that information, I can then make my own solution for problems facing us today.
This course isn't like anything that I've ever experienced before. It's definitely filling in a gap at the university that I didn't know we needed until I was here. Being able to speak to people from different perspectives, different backgrounds, majors and disciplines, and being able to connect with them, I feel like it will help me meet people and opportunities beyond my major.
Students are learning together. They're learning with one another, transdisciplinary approaches and problem solving that they'll be doing in the classroom, but also outside of the classroom. So they have opportunities to engage with community members, community leaders, community organizations.
This is an opportunity to leverage what they're already interested in and take it further, to think in transdisciplinary ways about the questions and the topics that really interest them.
The students will ultimately enter the workforce prepared and ready to solve these huge complex problems.
So much of our educational system today is focused on presenting the right answer. I think creative intelligence is going to ask students to think in a way they're not used to thinking. It's not about right answers. The truth is, in the real world and in this very complex world that we live in today, there aren't right answers to most problems. Creative intelligence means drawing connections, not just from disciplines, but finding ways to begin to address the larger system as a whole. I think that kind of holistic thinking, that kind of large scale, large scope thinking is not only valuable for our students, but really critical for the world today.